picture of all of us on the set and tweet that out.
Oh, yeah,
you can do that.
Get that camera ready.
You gotta get in the picture.
I got Twitter, everything. I'm Twitter, Instagram, every moment, every moment.
So you're on the Instagram.
Every moment.
There you go.
I gotta learn. First, you always gotta get yourself first.
Yeah. Did you learn that? Now you have children.
All right, now lean in and get all of us, and then tweet it.
My kids are grown. Give me that Twitter face. There it is. There it is.
All right.
There's no private moments left ever again.
Isn't that annoying, though?
You know what, though? I don't Instagram, man.
No?
You don't?
No, because when Facebook bought it, I said they jacked it up. It was supposed to be just one of those fun things, and Facebook bought it, and they're the devil.
But it is annoying when you're hanging out with somebody and all they're doing is,
all they do is, and women, y'all got that, it's a Twitter face. It's always that, that little sexy.
The kissy lip.
Who said that?
It's sexy, huh?
Yeah. That ain't sexy.
It's not sexy?
Look like you had a sucking on a lemon. That ain't sexy.
Okay, so give us a sexy look.
Sexy look is like this. What's your name?
What's sexy look?
No, sexy look is just a woman going like this. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'll try that out.
Think about it. If a dude was sitting there, what would you do?
But dudes can't do that.
No, women can't either.
Right. You know what's remarkable, Sinbad, is you've been doing comedy for so long, you never age.
I age. I have fake knees. I've been replaced.
Really?
Both my knees
Are
have
you
been
kidding me?
replaced.
You're serious right now?
Both knees have been replaced. My back, my disc is fused to something we don't know what it's fused to. And my wrists hurt. But other than that,
the face looks great.
I'm dying on the inside.
There you go.
Yeah. Plus, I do Botox. Look and see.
He don't do no Botox.
Yeah.
I'm looking in that camera.
I'm laughing.
No, we were just talking about the president's daughter.
Yes.
Starting to date at 14. Do you remember?
You know what's funny?
Your kids are grown now.
They're at that age where they grew. Those 4 years, when kids are that young, how much they both grown. And the thing is, she's like a mom. She's fine. But no dude's gonna date the president's daughter. He ain't gotta worry about that. There's Secret Service all around. What you gonna do? Wanna go to the White House and watch TV? You can't date the president's daughter. You get killed.
No, because remember the Bush twins?
But they were freaky. They was out there partying. And that was college. Remember, they didn't start doing the college.
Yeah.
And they was going to college, and they was drinking, and they were alcoholics.
How about for you parenting? How strict were you?
I know what? I was like this. If you're too strict, because I remember girls that when parents were too strict, those are girls you try to get the number from in college.
Yeah.
Girls that went to all-girls high schools, that's the one you go after. The one who never been to a party, because she think every dude is sexy. That's the one you hit.
Right.
The girl who, I told my daughter, it's your job to jack a dude up. Because you're not going to always be there. I told my daughter, you got to go ahead and punch a dude in the face. You... Think about it.
Literally.
I told her, I said that, you know,
Does she have your height? Oh, yes, she does.
Yes,
Oh, she's
she does.
gorgeous.
She's as tall as me.
Oh, yes, so she can handle
She sings,
herself.
she's in my band, she throws down.
Yeah.
She put a dude in the headlock one time. He called me from school. She had to do it in the headlock. I said, that's it, choke him out.
What did he do to get in the headlock?
Talk stupid to her.
Oh, okay.
See, dudes walk up, you know, for women, y'all got to deal with, see the problem. When y'all find it sexy, you don't get to pick which dude talk to you, because y'all think you're sexy, only a sexy dude gonna come. But stupid dudes show up too. So, you know, you can't pick which guy gonna hit on you. So you got to be able to get rid of the stupid dude quick.
Right. No, you got a good point.
You know, you talk about so many different topics in your stand-up.
I have ADD.
And you talk about relationships and like that, but you're one of the rare comedians that has made it and has sustained this, and you've done it doing clean comedy.
But you know, people get so trippingly clean. I mean, I was dirty when I started, but we all were trying to sound like Richard Pryor. Everybody. But Richard was a genius. People forget, it wasn't just dirty. Richard was a genius.
Right.
Listen to those albums. And he's not as dirty as cats are now. He was more genius than he was dirty. But I changed. My dad came to my show. My dad's a preacher. He came to the show one time, and I just cleaned it up. And I said, wait a minute. I can talk about everything, drugs, sex, everything. I can do everything clean. Because as parents, we talk about everything. But I'm still on the edge. I still got issues.
Like what?
Yeah.
What are your issues?
I got a lot of issues, man. Thank God for comedy.
I was fascinated to read that you are a closeted nerd.
Oh, I'm a nerd. I've been a nerd. I've been taking TVs apart since they had tubes. Remember you go to Sears with the tubes?
Yeah.
And you would check the tube? And my dad said, make sure you mark where they go. I said, I remember. And I come back, oh, this TV ain't gonna work again. So I've always been, I take stuff apart. I had computers, Apple computers since 1984. I taught my kids how to use them.
Wow.
So that's why you can't come to my house. See, kids come to my house trying to be sneaky. I said, dude, you ain't as quick as me.
Right.
You can't hack as good as me.
You know it all.
I'm the king.
Did you invest in Apple stock back then?
You know how dumb I was? When Apple dropped to what? Remember 99 cents? When I thought they were going away before Steve Jobs came back? My friend said, let's just throw $10,000 away. Let's buy $10,000 worth. You know, that's what those people who have great minds know.
Right.
I'm like this. They're not going to make it. Who'd have thought Steve Jobs would come back? And then when he came back, I said, we can't talk about this moment ever again.
It was too painful for you.
That was a painful moment.
Yeah, well, maybe you could get some Jordan stock. I see you got the Michael Jordan shirt on. That's a popular thing.
To the end of time. Even though I think in time LeBron will be at that level. Because he's oh yeah, but think about it. This is how Michael was. See, we act like we're speaking against Michael. Michael, to me, is the greatest thing. Him and Dr. J. Okay. I'm back old school. Him and Dr. J.
Yeah.
So I look at LeBron. We got to leave room. I said, this kid is doing what Michael was doing. He's exciting, like Michael was exciting. He's a beast. He's not normal. Him and Michael are not from Earth.
Where does Kobe Bryant fit in there? Because at one point, remember there was the comparison between Jordan.
Well, I'll tell you this: LeBron is still this many short.
The rings, you know, he might never get. I don't think anybody's gonna get those rings again.
Yeah.
See, we can't compare it to rings. There'll never be. If you look at Chicago Bulls on paper, they should never have those rings. That's how great Michael was. Michael took regular people and made them great. You know. LeBron has ability because he took a sorry Cleveland team and dismantled people with a sorry team.
Right.
So he's the closest I've seen. Kobe takes a sad team and makes them sadder.
Have you ever met MJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's my cat.
Yeah.
Really? Well, his birthday's Sunday.
I want to say happy birthday. Brother, you're still the baddest.
Yeah. 50th birthday.
Bad.
Michael Jordan turns 50 on Sunday. I know that.
Yes.
Michael Jordan's restaurant's actually celebrating with a 23-layer cake.
Wow.
Bring the cake out. You can actually get this cake if you go eat at Michael Jordan's restaurant on Sunday. 23 layers. Yeah.
And I would like to mention, the greatest basketball player of all time was a Carolina grad. So that's all I have to say.
No. He didn't graduate. He left.
Yeah,
well, you know where she
He
went.
attended.
Yeah, and you know he's had
Oh, this looks good.
50 Sports Illustrated covers. His 50th is coming out. Yeah, and this one is coming out. This is the latest. But But he actually declined an interview to SI because when he tried to play baseball,
they dogged him.
Yeah.
They don't. You know what? The fact that he could make a team, the fact that the cat could even go from not playing since high school, shows you what kind of guy he was.
Pretty amazing.
He was, come on, man.
I don't think he's going to celebrate his birthday by going on a Carnival cruise anytime soon.
I want to go on that. I want to go on that. That's like that cruise you want to go to where nothing works, toilets don't work. That's that go back in time cruise to live like a pioneer. They should change the name to Pioneer Cruise to see how you live.
I'll tell you, you got a whole ship to yourself. You wouldn't catch me. When I think about 5 days, 4,200 people, and 12 working bathrooms?
No.
And bags?
You get that little emergency boat, that dinghy, you drop that in the water, and you go on to the next island, and you call people, man, I was on that ship, but now I'm on the island.
Well, thankfully, the people are off the ship. 5 days in the Gulf of Mexico. They lost power after there was a fire in the power room, in the engine room.
They ran out of gas, let's be honest. They ran out of gas. You got to fill up. You can't wait to half a tank.
Right. Before you take off.
Can't be half a tank, so we'll get some on the way. You can't.
I know when you were a struggling comedian, money was a tough thing. I heard you like walked out on a hotel bill. Were you the guy that would put in, like $3 of gas and that got you to where you needed to be?
No, I was the guy that when you would go pay for your gas and you messed around and left your little thing in your little gas tank, I would take your hose.
Siphon it?
No siphon. I would take it from your car to my car.
It would be no.
When he wasn't looking, filling
a car would come to pull up.
Okay.
And he'd go inside. He'd put it in the tank first to go to pay. As he was paying, I would take it out of his car and put it in my car.
Oh, on the other side.
And they would come out, and for a while they didn't know what to do. They looked like this. I go, oh, is that yours? Oh, my bad. And then I drive off.
How did you get started in comedy?
Man, I know what I was kicked out the military, but there was an Air Force talent show. And a person, man, I saw this talent show. I said, that's it. Because I was going to be famous when I grew up. I know it's going to be basketball. I know what it's going to be, but there was no HBO. I'm from Midwest. I'm from Mid Harbor, Michigan. So we didn't know how to get to Hollywood. All I knew was Soul Train.
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to date the Chinese girl with the long hair. That's all I did.
I think you and every other man was going to date
yeah.
Wait, but back up. Why'd you get kicked out of the military?
Oh, it's things.
And what happened to basketball? football career? I mean, you got the height.
You know what? I played ball, but you know what? I realized I was trying to be. I wanted to be 7 feet tall. I demanded to be 7 feet tall, so I wouldn't play the guard. I like to block shots and stay down low. And I realized I should have been 7 feet tall if I'm gonna do this. So when I realized first my knees were blown out. And my college career was a terrible career. I picked the wrong school, wrong coach. A lot of my buddies, a lot of bad things happened to guys I went to school with. We were just in a bad situation. It was the 70s. I mean, at that time, you never saw more than 3 brothers come on the court at the same time. If 2 were playing, we saw one come in, one of us just started walking off the court. Because that's where the game changed. So when that didn't happen, I came home. I said, I'm not doing nothing. I came home. I said, I ain't gonna play pro ball. I sat in my basement for 3 weeks. I didn't take a shower. I didn't shave.
Really?
And I said, I'm done. I don't care. And my father came downstairs, and I thought, oh, we're going to go at it. And he looked at me and said, look, man, no matter what happened, from this point on, it's yours. He said, if you mess up from this point, it's not that coach, it's you. And I didn't want to hear that. I thought, I'd rather him be mad, but he put it on me, responsibility. And I said, okay. I came upstairs. I saw a helicopter on a Wheaties box. I said, I'm flying helicopters. And that took me to the Air Force, which took me, I was going to join the Coast Guard. And then the guy from the Coast Guard said, no, man, why don't you join the Air Force? Then I joined the Air Force to get to the Air Force Talent Show. And that's how comedy started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Going through the back door.
Yeah, right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about your comedy show coming up. Comedian Sinbad, and tonight across the street, you're going to be at the Chicago Theater.
That's right.
Back to the basics doing the stand-up.
I'm sitting outside until the show starts. I'm going to sit outside on the sidewalk.
But you have a band now.
Yes.
I mean, it's not just the comedy. What are we going to see in the show?
See, the band, they caught me on this one because...
Oh, they didn't?
You know why? Because promoters now, they don't know what I'm talking about yet because I call comedy and funk, so it's funkity. So I bring a funk band and we do comedy. So I'm going to bring it back to Chicago, probably doing like a play called The Death of Soul Music. Okay. That way people can wrap their heads, because first they're like, Sinbad playing music. A lot of people can't wrap their head around it. So that's why I created a character, Memphis Red.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, the band is called Memphis Red and the Funk Stank Nasty Band.
No, Stank Nasty.
Oh, Stank Nasty.
So people still know the name. Stank Nasty.
Stank Nasty. Where'd you come up with that? And you said your daughter's in this band.
That's right. And my daughter's on an album out, Paige Bryan, PaigeBryan.com. But it's her 3rd album, so she sings with us. I got Rick James horn section. Oh, look. Oh, come on now. I got Bobby Watson play with Shaka Khan from Rufus. He's my bass player. I got Alex Alexandroni. He plays with Natalie Cole on keys. I got Wayne Bond from Brothers Johnson. So this ain't no regular band.
Yeah, next time you're in town, will you perform live?
Yeah, bring the band.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
We can rock it out right here.
All right.
Back there.
All right.
Ain't nothing but a word, right?
I don't know. There's a lot of funk.
We can handle it. Can we handle it?
I don't know. All right.
There's your answer. You talked about Richard Pryor earlier.
Yes.
Would you say he's your biggest comedic influence, or is there anybody else?
Richard and Bill Cosby combined.
Bill Cosby.
I'm like their child.
Your love child.
Their love child. They both have influenced me, and Jonathan Winters. Because Jonathan Winters, he would go in the closet. Remember, go in the attic, and they would just put an article in the attic, and he would make up. So that's where I got my improv from. And I would watch Robin Williams do that. And my mind's like always moving around. When I was a kid, my dad used to say, "What's wrong with you?" And then when I made money, he said, boy.
What's right with you?
Yeah, that's because you don't know, when you have a kid that's jacked like that, you don't know, a lot of y'all got kids, you know what they're going to be. If you just stick with them, sometimes there's a plan that you had nothing to do with. Your job is just make sure they're good people. So my dad made sure I was good people and stuff. Plus, our kids don't belong to us. We keep forgetting. And people get mad at me and say, we're a coach. Once a kid gets a certain age, especially around 17, 18, whatever you didn't teach them, you can't wait. After that, when you ever teach them, they're going to find their own. So we give them what they can. They're going to get scarred up. They're going to go to college. Someone will say, I don't believe in God no more. Let them go through that thing. And then they give it to wrong people, whatever. You just hope some things don't scar you for life. Some things scar you for life. Some things just bump you. I just told my daughter, avoid the scar for life. Like that crazy brother that I'm going to have to shoot and put in the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
Because I will do time. I will do time over a bad man. I ain't going to be no like, well, this guy hurt my daughter. I'm going to find you in the alley. I'm going to treat you like I'm her.
I'm going to tweet you. Meet me in the alley.
And I'm going to put you in the trunk.
Okay.
Yes.
Sinbad, thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, of
Thank
course.
you.
And Sinbad, like we said, he's going to be right across the street tonight at 8 o'clock. And, of course, it's sure to be a great show. You can head to our website for more details.